told me something that was very, very funny, like off camera, right? So I definitely want the audience to be able to understand this. You told me that like when you first came into tech, you was like, man, you start looking at some salaries, like, man, you know what? Forget this little thing. I'm going to go shoot for the moon, right?
Hey,
So kind of
word
tell
up.
everybody what happened in that situation, right?
Hey man, we all want to put food in the microwave. We don't want to
Hmm.
cook it on the stove.
Right,
All
right,
right,
right.
so I got caught up in the hype, man. I was looking at those salaries like you mentioned, and I saw the DevOps. It was hot, man. It was fish grease. It was popping,
Hmm.
and man, it was everywhere. So, you know, you, it was aligning with networking. So I was kind of studying both at the same time. But after
Okay.
3 months of studying DevOps, I can do this. Laughing
Right.
it up, feel like I can do this. So I'm not going to mention the company's name,
Yeah.
but I got the interview somehow, and it was a 3-person panel, and man, I put all the stuff that I was learning on my resume, not what I knew, but what I was learning. Oh man, they asked me. I learned a valuable lesson. Don't put anything on your resume that you can't speak to, because they asked
Right.
me every question about what I put on that resume, man. Hey, when I say
Hmm.
I was typing in Google, I was trying to Google it, man, but it just wasn't coming up, man. But early on, they understood that I didn't know, you know, what the ins and out of the job, and it was a
Right.
horrifying experience in the moment. But then, I just opened up to them, just became honest, like, hey guys, this stuff that I want to learn, but I don't necessarily know enough about it to speak on it today. And after that, it became more of a learning experience. Them saying, all right, so if you want to do this, if you want to become this, like, this is what you got to do. And no lie, man, one of the people like, if you want to become this, this is what you got to do. The first thing is not lie on your resume.
Right. So let that be, and that's a good lesson out there for the audience, right? It's like, some of these jobs, you look at these job descriptions and they want the sun, the moon, and stars, but, at least align your skills, as closely as possible before, you apply. Because one thing that people don't realize is like a lot of these companies, they use this ATS tracking system. And then like when your resume goes through there, right? If your resume gets rejected, the next time that you apply, they'll be like, oh, we already rejected this cat one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's very, very, you need to be very, very intentional about what you apply for.